Hi, welcome back to Flatbed Tonight. It's Chris Hawes, and I am joined by Peter Liu. Is that how you pronounce your name?
That's right.
Really? Okay, because I read it differently when I was reading your bio and everything.
It looks different than
I thought it was Lou or Louis or something.
Yeah, Leo. Actually.
Leo.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, we're joined by Peter Liu here, who is a band leader and crooner. Okay, I'm gonna just be as upfront as that right from the get-go. And he already has me. He had me at hello. Okay, so welcome to the show, Peter. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
So how does a young Asian man become a crooner in Ottawa?
It's very unlikely, I should say. Really, I think when you think of jazz singers, you don't usually think of male Asian singers. So
almost never.
Almost never. But I think that's changing now. I think there are more people from all over entering the jazz field, and I'm part of that wave.
So what? I mean, as a young boy, did you say I gravitate to this? Like, what was it that brought you to this?
Yeah, that's a good question. Not as a young person, but in my 30s, I was like singing a lot of karaoke and things like that. You know, just cheesy stuff.
Hey.
And then somebody heard me, and he was a jazz musician, right?
Okay.
So he came up to me and he said, "You really should sing jazz. Like, you have a perfect voice for jazz. Why don't you study it? Like, please follow this path. It'll be good for you." And I just did. So I started off by just listening to a lot of jazz, like listening to the greats like Ella and Frank Sinatra, and you know, a lot of these wonderful singers. And the more I heard, the more I loved it. And I started singing along and just learning the lyrics. And eventually I started taking lessons, and then I went to jazz camp, and it just progressed.
Now, in your
from there.
30s?
In my 30s.
See, I was thinking jazz camp would be like, you camping out, a bunch of other, 13, 14-year-olds who are there.
Yeah, jazz camp for adults. It's called Jazz Works, and it was really the start of my career.
Wow, and so you said you were in your 30s at the time.
Yeah.
And you don't look much older than 30 now.
Thank you.
So how long ago was that?
That was a good 10 years ago now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm in my 40s now.
Yeah, me too. So where have you performed? You were at Jazzfest here in Ottawa.
That's right.
Big TD Jazzfest.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any performances coming up again, or have you done?
Yes, I've got a whole bunch of private things coming up this summer, and also I think in October, on October 16th, I think, we'll be playing for the Merrickville Jazz Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
I didn't know Merrickville had a jazz festival.
They do.
It's one guy with a trombone. That's all it is. It's Merrickville.
It's much bigger than you think.
Really?
Yeah. It's really growing every year, and it's really going to be great. We're going to be actually doing it with swing dancers.
Okay.
And the Ottawa Swing Dance Society, and Side Street Swing, and a few other swing people. Dance with Alana. These are all swing dance schools, and we're going to go all out to make this Merrickville Jazz Festival a swing.
And when is that?
It's October 16th, I think.
October 16th?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so that it must be indoors then.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah. At the Merrickville Agricultural Center or something.
I think it'll be the community center.
Community center. Okay.
Yeah.
But that sounds awesome.
It's going to be great.
I think. Well, absolutely. Now, speaking of which, you said the swing dancers. I saw your video where you did it with the swing dancers. Like, you were singing on stage, and they sort of walked in and they did some swing dancing to your songs on your new album.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was a blast.
Which, by the way, here it is, Peter Liu, okay, and the Polecats, okay, and the album's called Count on Lindy.
Count on Lindy, right?
Okay, and it's I assume it's a play off the Lindy Hop.
That's right.
Okay, and you're going to count it in. Is that it?
It's actually a play on words. Yeah, you always have to count in Lindy, right?
Right.
So because it's always counted, but also you can count on it, like you can depend on it.
You can depend on it
because Lindy is always there for you. Like, really, Ottawa Swing Dance Society is every Friday night, so you can always count on having a good time. No matter how bad your week is, it's always going to finish on a good note when you're swing dancing. So.
Well, you know what? I think that those are words that should be engraved somewhere, because I think I think that's great. Now,
thank you.
I wish I could play something, or I had, do you have a band with you?
Oh no, no, of course
Oh.
not. No, no, no. Sadly.
Well, you know what? I look forward to seeing you again sometime. I thank you very much for being on the show.
I really hope swing becomes more popular.
Well, it's popular with me. That's all I know. Anyways, thanks a lot,
care.
Peter. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
This has been Flatbed Tonight. Peter Liu. I'm Chris Haas. We'll see you again.